Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be giving you my 3 top tips on changing your brakes. So tip 1 is to rotate the caliper out. This gives you more of a working space between the carrier and the inner wheel arch, so you can get onto those back bolts a little bit easier as shown here. And if you've got a breaker bar to crack off the carrier bolts or something like that, then the breaker bar will come past the wheel arch and the bumper. Tip 2 is to rinse your brakes before disturbing them. So this is covered in brake dust, and if you let that fly up into the air, you're going to end up breathing that in. So soaking it down will rinse the dust off or cause it to clump up so it doesn't go into your lungs. But obviously make sure you've got a catch can underneath so it doesn't stain your drive or your pavement or your brickwork or anything like that. Third and most important tip is to clean everything. You can see here I'm spraying off the brake dust, and then I'm going to attack. This is just the hardware, so I'm just cleaning the hardware off here. And once you've done a thorough enough job on this, you can then remove the hardware and clean the carrier itself. You cannot over clean. So here, see here, I'm removing the hardware here, and then I'm going to clean underneath that. And then you can't over clean, you just got to clean and get as clean as you possibly can. Obviously these brakes are designed to be sliding back and forth, so if these aren't clean enough and there's a little bit of restriction there, you're not going to be braking as well as you can. So again, just make sure they're all nice and clean. Once you've finished cleaning the carrier like that, I put a bit of grease on the back of the hardware to prevent any rust build up, so they stay smoother for longer. And then we're going to pop out the slide pins then, clean and grease them up as well. So clean the old grease off of that. And I'm going to cover it in a red rubber grease. So this is designed not to damage the rubber boot that it goes through there, or the rubber on the pin itself. Repeat the same process again with the top pin. Then we're going to lubricate the brake pads themselves. Well, the contact areas. You only need to lubricate the contact areas on the edges here. So you can see these ones I've got in my hand have got anti-rattle shims on the back. So you don't need to lubricate them or anything like that at all. You just where they meet inside the carrier. So what you're doing here is you're giving optimum opportunity to be able to slide back and forth freely. And like I said, the more they move, the better braking power and better braking efficiency that you will have. So like I said, you can over grease here, but you can't over clean. And put a bit of grease on the carrier, but you need to make sure you don't put any on the disc, and you're not putting so much on it that it spills onto the disc. So lubricate it up, make sure it can move nice and freely, and then slot them in and reassemble. Whilst I'm fitting these here, you can see that they're moving freely, and that's exactly what you want. If yours are restricted at all, you need to pull them back off, clean it up a little bit more, so they slide nice and freely back and forth, because that's what's causing you to stop. You can see the movement there. And then reassemble. Thank you for watching, guys. Obviously, if I missed anything out or you think I should have added something else, please feel free to drop it in the comments. Don't feel obliged to drop it in the comments, and then make sure that you hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure you clean off this excess grease so that doesn't contaminate the brakes at all, and then be on your way. Leave your suggestions in the comments to me. Cheers, thanks guys, bye.